Hi, I'm Sergeant speaking with Earthwalker Primitive. Going over a class here today, a little video on primitive tools. Basically, we're going to be making some tools here in the future, in some future classes. I'm trying to make a good, decent set of primitive tools, and a lot more than what I have. And I'm going to go over making tools out of Antler here. This is a shed that was found. Actually, this one wasn't found. It was actually from a harvested deer. But it's a little bit weathered. But if you're out in the woods, you have no tools, no means of cutting this. Obviously, it's going to be difficult to make a lot of tools out of this. What I'm trying to make here is a little bit of a scraper or something for flint knapping. A little bit of a smaller piece. I don't want this whole antler in it, so I want to go ahead and cut this off. But obviously, if you have no tools, no saw, that's pretty much a difficult task. But I'll show you a good way, an easy way to do this, and get a clean break in an antler. To go ahead and use this to make for tools. What we're going to do is, got our fire cooking over here. Got me a couple good sticks. Glowing red on the end. And all I'm doing is I'm going to start placing that coal onto the antler and blowing on it. And basically what we're doing is we're creating a weak point around that antler as we do this. It's going to be changing the molecular structure of that antler and making it weak here. Obviously, anybody who messed with antlers before knows just trying to smash them or break them doesn't work too well, and if you do break them, they usually shatter. But this will create a weak point, so when it is struck with something, it'll just break in that one point, in that one part. So. Wait for the smoke. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to continue all the way around this antler. Obviously, you're just not going to do one pass or whatever and just try to break it. You're going to make sure you burn it pretty good. You're going to see it char. You're going to see it turn color, and you're pretty much going to be able to tell just by the look of it. It's going to look a lot different than the rest of it. You're going to be able to tell that it's starting to burn through. One thing you want to make sure you're doing too when you do this is you're going to make sure you are burning it evenly around the whole entire antler. If you don't burn it evenly, if you leave one side burn more than the other, when you go to break it, it will break uneven. So you want to make sure that you're paying attention, trying to guess how even it is, and burn around it accordingly. Alright, so I've been working on this for a while, maybe a good 10 minutes or so. I believe I got it pretty much even around. And like I said, all we did was we created a weak point right there. If we did this without burning it, it would just likelihood of shattering it would occur. But with burning this weak point, it should give us a fairly clean break right on the burn mark. And there we go. See right where I was burning it is exactly where it broke. With hardly any effort at all, it broke that clean right off. And I can see on this piece here how it has that little bit of a piece coming up. This is one I did earlier where I didn't make sure that I evenly burned it. I didn't burn it as much over here, so that's why it kind of shattered and didn't come off clean. But making sure that you burn it completely around, it will give you a nice clean break. So this is a good method on how to break a piece of antler off to make tools when you don't have tools. I just use two of the most basic primitive tools, which is fire and a stone to go ahead and process this bone down so we can go ahead and make further tools to do more, be able to accomplish more work and more stuff. So hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you learned from it. Sorry, I'm speaking with Earth Local Primitive. Thank you.